I'm still in pain from the police assault.
Please stop bending my arm.
Hey, listen, you need to cooperate with us, all right?
Please stop bending my arm.
Can you cooperate?
It's horrible. My 21-year-old is always in pain, complaining, Mom, this hurts. My back is hurting. It's just been a nightmare. I just want her to get help. I want my child back.
I have to live with the pain. I wake up with it every day, and it feels like torture.
The police have a side of this. They say they ask time and time and time again for compliance. They didn't get it. And there are comments from the police, and in looking at the police footage, they say that they asked her about 20 times to step out of the car, and she didn't. They say it looked like she was trying to start the car and drive off. They said that just for being cool, I'm going to give you more room, but if you start freaking out again, I'll have to get back on top of you. They said, are you okay? Can you cooperate? They said that there were comments about she had a dog with her and that they didn't help look for the dog, which in fact they say they did and returned the dog to the roommate. They said that there's two sides to this, and I say there's always a tipping point where if you start yelling and being not compliant, there's a tipping point where they stop being there to serve and protect and start treating you as a threat and a suspect. And I think that's what happened here. But at the same time, don't you need to take into consideration the totality of the situation and realize this person just had their bell rung?
Yes, Dr. Phil. One key fact I see in Tyler's case is that she wasn't a suspect of an armed robbery. They didn't get a 911 call saying, hey, we have a woman who has committed armed robbery. When they approached her vehicle, they didn't see any weapons. So why did they escalate it to a criminal offense? They should have escalated or de-escalated it down to a simple traffic accident that with a woman who had an airbag hit her face, and that way she's a little wobbly, and they need to learn how to calm down, assess the situation, and get her proper medical treatment here. And this should have never have led to her being tased and her being arrested for a simple traffic accident.
Talisha, you know your daughter. You're looking at the video. Did you see any behavior on Tyler's part that anybody would construe as a threat to their safety or well-being?
No. And Dr. Phil, I raised her. I'm a single mother with 3 children. When I read the police report and the charges that she was charged with, I needed those body cams. I needed to see that because I know my child would never assault a police officer. She's a very gentle person, so I needed to see those body cams. So when people say, why don't you comply? Comply for what? She didn't do anything to comply for. She didn't commit a crime. So there was no reason to comply. This person's asking her to move just like that. She wasn't moving like that. She just had a wreck. So if you don't know how to help somebody, how about you go find somebody that can help somebody that just had a wreck, or, maybe have the medical team or somebody that can deal with, but you see someone they're already shook up. They just wrecked their vehicle in a whole nother state. I know we want to say all the great things about the police, but they're I'm sorry, there's reason to fear them.
Well, I
We
understand.
see we want to make it seem like, but no, Black people, we have a whole different experience.
Yeah.
It's not the same, Dr. Phil.
Oh,
It's just
listen,
not the same.
I hear
It's
you.
not.
And now during this time, Tyler even told the police that she suffers from PTSD. Take a look at this.
I don't care if you're a cop or not. You don't put your hands on like this on nobody.
Okay.
I have PTSD,
Okay, listen.
ADHD,
Listen.
all different kind of shit. You got your hands on me
Okay,
like
listen,
this.
because you're trying to kick us.
It's not like she wasn't giving them useful information
Right.
at the time. So they were put on notice that there were issues to deal with here. But you would hope that officers would approach this situation like they would want someone to treat their daughter. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.